went. Sam thought it was Eli calling to him, but the Lord called Samuel. Oh, he called right out to him. Oh, Samuel, my brother, you were such a small kid. Do you still hear the voice of the Lord calling you? He called your name. You never were the same. Samuel, you're a star in the face of his eyes. So Samuel replied, Lord, yes, Lord, I hear. The Lord said, Samuel, this will sound freaky in your ear. And he said, you know that Eli don't listen to me, and Israel will pay. Oh, Samuel, listen to me. Oh, Samuel, my brother, you were such a small kid. Do you still hear the voice of the Lord calling you? He called your name. You never were the same. Samuel, you're a star in the face of his eyes. Lots of sound problems today. Please excuse me. Samuel, my brother, you were such a small kid. Do you still hear the voice of the Lord calling you? He called your name. You never were the same. Samuel, you're a star in the face of his eyes. Samuel was little and lying in bed when the Lord called him again and again and again, and he said, oh, my Samuel, listen to me. And the Lord called Samuel that he could listen and see. Oh, the Lord called Samuel that he could listen and see.
Good. Thanks, man. That was good. That was just really good. Phil, I thank God for you. That was really good. Give him a hand. That was just excellent. That little high note was sweet, too. I thought I could hit that myself, but... Okay, what's that? That was awesome. That was really good. Okay, second, in order to answer the whisper, we need to plan to make adjustments. Plan to make adjustments. And that's 1 Samuel 3. And here's what it says in verse 5. So he ran to Eli and he said, here I am, for you called me. And he said, I did not call, lie down again. And he went and lay down. Then the Lord called yet again, Samuel. So Samuel arose and went to Eli and said, here I am, for you called me. He answered, I did not call, my son. Lie down again. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, nor was the word of the Lord yet revealed to him. Do you know the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. See, what you have to do, and what Samuel had to do here was simply make an adjustment. You guys hear about the two guys who are watching the 6 o'clock news? They're watching the story of of a guy who was standing on a ledge of a building threatening to jump. One guy says to his friend as they're watching it, he says, "I'll bet you $10 he jumps." The other guy says, "You're on." Right then, the guy jumped. The loser pulls out his wallet and gave his friend the $10. The first guy says, "You know what, you're my friend, I can't take your money. I actually watched this story at the 5 o'clock news and I saw him jump." The loser said, "You know what, I watched the 5 o'clock news too and I saw the same story, I just didn't think he was dumb enough to do it again." Samuel runs to Eli, and he asks Eli, "Did you call?" And Eli says, "No." Now this happens more than once. It happens again and again. And what's going on here is God's trying to get Samuel's attention. God's trying to speak to Samuel, but Samuel didn't yet know the voice of the Lord. Sometimes God tries to get our attention and we're not listening, or we're not making adjustments, or we just don't know the voice of the Lord. We sometimes don't really want to listen, and we just need to adjust accordingly. Now, I've told you guys about my friend across the street, right? Everybody remember my friend across the street who ended up getting shot? You remember that story? He got shot. So I was walking around the block and I was talking to somebody on a cell phone. And lo and behold, who do I see but my friend Lewis? And he's pushing a lawnmower. So I told the person on the cell phone, I said, "Hold on just a second." I had the cell phone just a little away from my ear. It was actually another gym owner who I was talking to, and he was asking me, how do you deal with the situation? So anyway, I'm talking and I stop Lewis and I go, "Hey man, how are you? Are you doing okay?" So yeah, he says, "Yeah, he's doing much better." And I asked him, I said, "Well, where did you get shot?" So he pulls up his shirt and he shows me it's like an entry wound and an exit wound. It was really, really a bad situation. And I said, "Lewis," I said, "dude, you need to thank God, that you're still alive." He goes, I thank him every day. I thank him every day." He says, and I'm listening. He says, "Because now the only thing I do for money is cut grass." So he made the adjustment.